If you're an American and you think a Cayman Islands LLC means you stop paying US taxes, I have to stop you right now before you spend $2,000 learning the hard way. The United States taxes its citizens on worldwide income. Doesn't matter where your company sits. A Cayman entity does not make that go away, and anyone selling you that fantasy is about to get you in trouble with the IRS. So, why does anyone form one? Because for the right person, a Cayman LLC is genuinely one of the cleanest structures on the planet. Zero corporate tax, zero income tax, zero capital gains tax, zero withholding, and strong privacy. It's a real tool, it's just not a magic trick. And there's one step almost everyone gets to last after they've already paid for everything where the whole thing falls apart. I'll name it before we're done. Stick with me. Here's the part that surprises people. The Cayman LLC was basically modeled on the Delaware LLC. They passed the LLC Act back in 2016 specifically so it would feel familiar to anyone who's dealt with a US setup. It's a separate legal entity, it gives you limited liability, and it's run by an operating agreement just like home. The big difference is who it's for. A Cayman LLC is built to do business outside the islands. Investment funds, holding companies, joint ventures, international deals. If you're running a corner shop in Ohio, this is the wrong tool. If you're holding international investments or pooling money with partners across borders, now we're talking. Two things are non-negotiable. You must have a registered office physically located in the Cayman Islands, and you must appoint a local registered agent. You cannot do this from your kitchen table with a P.O. box. You need feet on the ground there, which means you're hiring a licensed local firm. That's not optional, and it's the bulk of what you'll pay for. The paperwork itself is lighter than you'd expect. You'll need a company name ending in LLC, and you'll want to check if it's available first. You'll need the names of your members, the people who own the thing. You'll need your registered office address in Cayman, which your agent provides, and you'll need a registration statement filed with the Registrar of Limited Liability Companies, which is part of the General Registry. Notice what's not on that list. There's no public register of your members. Your ownership isn't posted online for anyone to scroll through. That privacy is a real legal feature of the jurisdiction, and it's a big reason people choose Cayman over somewhere flashier. Your agent files a registration statement for you, pays a government fee, and once the registrar signs off, your LLC exists. You'll get a registration certificate back as proof. Let's talk money, because nobody gives you straight numbers on this. The government registration fee runs around $700 US, but that's the small part. By the time you pay a licensed agent for formation, the registered office, and the registered agent service, you're realistically looking at somewhere between $1,500 and $3,000 to get set up the first year. Then it repeats. Every single year you owe an annual fee to keep the LLC in good standing, plus your agent's annual fee for keeping that office. Budget roughly $1,500 to $2,500 a year every year for as long as the company lives. This is an ongoing relationship, not a one-time purchase. Timeline is the good news. Once your documents and ID checks are in, formation usually takes a few business days to about 2 weeks. The slow part is never the government. It's the verification, and that brings me to the work nobody warns you about. Here's the honest gut check. A lot of people who come looking for a Cayman LLC don't actually need one. They need a clean private US LLC, and they got talked into thinking offshore was the move. If that's you, you've got a much simpler, much cheaper path, and you don't need to ship your ID overseas to take it. If you don't want to deal with all this yourself, I highly recommend Northwest Registered Agent. They make it super easy and save you a ton of hassle. Let me walk you through it. It only takes 3 to 5 minutes. Click the exclusive discount link for Northwest below. Then on the website, click on the button to get started. You'll be asked what type of business you're starting and in what state, so just select LLC and your state. Next, you'll be asked to name your company, the purpose of your business, and your business address. Then you type in the members of your LLC, add your contact information, and select any additional services you'd like Northwest to handle, like getting your EIN or setting up a trademark. Once you've done all that, all you need to do is submit your payment and you're done. Northwest takes care of the rest for you. Seriously, that simple. Northwest handles everything from there, so you're not dealing with the state on your own. Link is in the description. And here's why I trust them specifically. If you want the most straightforward and privacy-focused way to form your LLC, I recommend Northwest Registered Agent. They're known for their incredible customer service, and they actually protect your personal information. Your home address won't be public record. Link is in the description. Okay, this is the loop I promised to close. The step that wrecks people is the bank account. You can form the perfect Cayman LLC and still not be able to open an account for it. Offshore banking compliance is brutal now. The know your customer process is intense. Banks want proof of where your money comes from, what the business actually does, who every owner is, and references. Some will reject you outright if your business looks too small or too big. And forget what one video told you about just opening a Mercury account. US fintech accounts generally don't bank Cayman entities the way you'd hope. Your realistic options are local institutions like Cayman National Bank or Butterfield, and they will make you prove yourself. So the rule is simple. Before you pay $1 to form the company, talk to a bank and confirm they'll actually take you. Banking first, formation second. Do it backwards and you've got an extensive shell with nowhere to put the cash. Last piece, and it's the one that keeps you out of trouble. Cayman has economic substance rules. Depending on what your LLC actually does, you may have to show real activity and file an annual economic substance report. You keep proper records. You pay that annual fee on time, and if you're a US citizen, you report this entity to the IRS, full stop. The 0% is Cayman's side. Your home country still wants its forms. Do that, and a Cayman LLC is a clean, legitimate, genuinely powerful structure. Skip it, and it's a liability with a fancy address. If this cleared up what's real and what's hype, hit like and subscribe because I've got more of these breakdowns coming. And tell me in the comments what you're trying to build with this, or what jurisdiction you want me to take apart next. I read them, and the next video might be yours.